Am I truly a war criminal? Have I been declared as such by the competent court?
Never.
No.
Never.
If the TRC was a book to be believed, the Election Commission will not give me accreditation to run.
Okay.
The Liberian Senate or different tribes, different representations will not elect me on web ballot to represent Liberia in the ECOWAS Parliament as the third deputy speaker. Okay? So the people just making noise. The Honorable Larry Yonkwe, I understand when he's passing now, he passed the order because he can't do what I did. It's shame. Shame. You know?
So, Senator Johnson, why are you moved whenever the name TRC War Crimes Code is moved?
No, I'm not moved because
most often you talk about it.
You know why I talk about it? You have people in the law house who read the law upside down. Do you know the Constitution had never been taught? I'm 67, had never been taught in the Republic. In school, no. So you got more lawmakers who are bobo, who say they go to school but they don't read. Now, first thing, the TRC was never a court. What the TRC did after its establishment was to invite Liberians. I'm one of those that were invited. When I appeared from in the morning to 7:30 in the evening, what happened? They only asked me, whatever you will say here will not be used against you in a court of law. Just give your experience about the war. So is it my experience why I fought that you took to convict me and call me a notorious war criminal in your book? When you say a man is a war criminal, it means you have convicted him. So why are you looking for war crime code now? Look for jailhouse and put me. Because after conviction, sentence. So you can't convict us. All those that appear before the TRC, we saw no one that complained that Prince Johnson did this or did that. It's the TRC explaining about people in the book. So is that a court?
Do you feel embarrassed being called war criminal?
Yeah, because you see, you can't destroy people's record. Reputation is hard or something. It's what they use to stigma me. So when I'm running for the presidency, they know I can win. So they use that to rape, they use that to blackmail. So if I can be president, I'm president of my university, I'm here. I'm ambassador for Christ.
But do you have intention of becoming president of this country?
Prince Johnson, our leader. Prince Johnson, our leader. Prince Johnson, our leader.
Why have intention of becoming president of this country?
Let me tell you this. I ran for president. Had I been the president, I would have done many things unusual. I would politically or legislatively break down the government through decentralization.
But you supported this government.
Listen, I'm coming for that. I would have decentralized political governance constitutionally so that people can elect who govern them in the countries. I would have made good my promise. But people come to power, all government, all candidates come to lie. They use decentralization as a platform. When they get it, they don't because they want to centralize power. If I have been the president, I will focus on education also to make sure that those community colleges that are not standard, that are up to standard, a lot of things will be done, okay? But since I am not, you can't question God. But I'm glad that I'm ambassador of Christ and I own a university, a decent one, not bati chicken hut.
Over 50 of your colleagues have already signed.
No, listen.
Asking for the
listen,
to be established.
Listen. Those people are on the wrong part of history. The first thing, if there was to be a war crime court, it's not possible in Liberia.
Why?
One key thing, the Rome Statute. I went to Japan with Wale Duna and Laha Lasana. We brought it to Monrovia to have it ratified in 2003. It was after our war. So you cannot, it's not applicable to Liberia. That's one. Two, you have an amnesty law passed by the 51st legislature, granting amnesty to all factions in the republic who fought in the war. So you cannot have war crime court and amnesty in the same country. Amnesty for who? For all those who fought. Then you say war crime court. Why you didn't bring war crime court from Ghana?
So if they could have been established in...
It will not be established, so just leave that. It's a garbage. Don't even worry about that.
But why you feel so bitter about the issues of war crime code? There are many listed names.
No, I'm not bitter. But those who are talking about it, they are stupid. Because they don't have sense. They are stupid because They know there are legal instruments that prevent that from happening. But they turn it upside down. There are legal instruments. They are stupid, including Tewun Gonglo too.
What are some of those?
You know what? You know what? I just told you. There's an amnesty law. Listen. No. We didn't even invite them here, but they came. Leave them from the station that answer to me. Leave it.
Let's leave it.
The first thing Tewun Gonglo is good are stupid. You know what? Those damn lawyers under Tewun Gonglo leadership should have kept mute until War Crime Code comes. When it comes, then we who will be implicated will look for a lawyer among them to represent us. But when you lawyer go to Kakata and endorse War Crime Code, they mean you are compromising yourself.
Yes, Senator, you spoke this morning earlier with one of our sister radio. You said in 2 years you will be offering a bachelor degree at this.
Not 2 years, no. We are
in
opening.
2 years' time.
No. You didn't understand. You see, you listen but you don't hear. That's what I say. People read. You know the Ethiopia, was reading when the Spirit of God led Philip. Go to that Ethiopia, a big man from Ethiopia. He's reading from the book of Isaiah 53. But he doesn't understand. Go and teach him. So Philip went to him. He said, do you understand what you read? And the Ethiopian said, how am I going to understand if you don't interpret to me? So you need interpretation. You are the Ethiopian, Okay. I said we are opening, registration start January. We start with AA and BSc immediately. In 2 years after that, master. You here, he will come. He's the president of the university, Dr. Gonza Mantari. Okay, so I only brought you for the development, but you want top politics, I'll be the Yake Koloba, I will give it to you. Well, when I was in Nigeria, in exile, preparing to come back home, I was contemplating on what to be done. What would be my contribution in the development of post-war Liberia? And so the Lord spoke to me that the war is over. I'm ordaining you to go and preach my word. After that vision, the second vision was seeing myself preaching to a larger crowd. In my vision, I was preaching to a very large crowd. And then when I woke up, the idea came to my mind to build an educational foundation. Okay. After war, people get traumatized. The war drove so many people into exile. Infrastructure broke down. So the way I would give back to my people was to establish the educational foundation and the PYJ Educational Foundation Scholarship Scheme, which is available now. We're sending many students from our school and other places to university. So we did a foundation in Monrovia, and a lot of people say, oh, this man is too discriminative. You see, he's from Nimba. He has neglected the people in Nimba. He built school in Monrovia. He don't care about his own people. But you see Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 says, there's a time and a season for everything. What we did was for Monrovia. They didn't know that we got planned for the bigger picture. In Monrovia, we had 2 schools, elementary, junior, and senior high school, that is now overpacked, overcrowded with students, low school fees, qualified teachers. Those students pass the wire and watch.
So this project is a boost for Nimba and the people of Liberia?
A complete boost for Nimba. Charity begins at home. Okay? Nobody in this republic, the 15 political subdivision, nobody, no lawmaker, no presidential candidate has ever done this.
In terms of monetary value,
but we're still building. I said 5.5 million when we are completed, but we're still building.
But you work for $15,000 and you have $5.5 million project.
You know, go and I will refer you to not only the Apostle Paul who said the Lord shall supply all my needs, but go to Sam Barbecue. We went there, it was a small place. See what it is now. When your heart is captured by God's Spirit, you can do bigger things. This is God's word.
Are you doing some business apart from lawmaking?
I'm a senator, I'm a deputy speaker, and I have the right to get loan. I have properties in Monrovia. So with the property value you had, the bank gave you whatever loan, go to Echo Bank. I've been dealing with Echo Bank since 2005, since I came here.
With the high school in Monrovia, when did you build that high school and when it began to be a high school, by the way?
Well, the Mawa stream is there. You go to church there, so when you go to church, only look there. The Mawa stream, that place is dedicated to my mother, my Zwada Yedie, who was killed by the MPFL during the war. And this one is also dedicated to her. All the institutions we built dedicated to my mother, the Liberian children, the Nimba children, and so forth.
Let's talk a bit about your scholarship scheme in Liberia. How many students have you provided a scholarship?
We have about 50 right now. Many of them are from our school. Because when you graduate from the PYG Educational Foundation, and you go to school, wherever you want to go to school. And those who are in the school there, who choose to be a member of the choir, they are all on a scholarship. They don't want you saw just now. They are all on a scholarship. Some have graduated. They go to different school, university.
So I guess there'll be a first preference given to the citizens of Nimba when this university is open.
Definitely, that's why we put it here. I want to keep Amos. I visited the college. In fact, entering Upper City, I saw so many students with placards. And I discovered they were Nimbanians living in a country with fear because they blow your business. Okay? With fear. So they only offer BSc there. So if I have a school that offer AA and BSc, this kind of beautiful structure, beautiful foreign equipment, everything, qualified professors. In 2 years, will be master. Okay? They will come here. They will all come here.
But wow, do you have a competent librarian to face a chair something you got to import it?
Because I want to make the most modern. Look, the school in Monrovia, we got local armchairs, barley made, but expensive. But the chair we have now from the US, that no college got it here. You can only find similar thing perhaps to Blue Crest. It's about 20, 30 year guarantee, still.
Okay, let's talk a bit about your county, Nimba, that you happen to be the senator of. Let's talk about a bit about the metal steel money and how properly been used and been managed by the people of Nimba.
The government of Ellen being a crook, we never benefited. This government had never given us our money, they clear it.
Wow.
That shouldn't be. So we need to meet as a caucus, Nimba caucus, Bon County caucus, and Grand Baza caucus. We need to meet the president or do something for the new MDA that is coming so that the money can go straight to the counties. Because we're not benefiting.
But what is the cause? You are not benefiting?
Well, they put the money in escrow account and government goes there. I think you just heard recently how the government, this regime went to the donor funds. They took, you know what I mean? And so if they can do that, what about Nimba money? That's the first place they went to. So we can't get any benefit.
Have the lawmakers of Nimba been able to gather the citizens and disclose the information to them like telling us right on the TV?
I always say that. Doing preaching on Sunday, I mention it. People play here, they know. They know no county sitting anywhere in the country right now. Because you go to a county city, you come up with programs, then you access on the money through the PPCC, and care of development in the district. But nothing like that, all is gone.
We've overheard Tabitha Hospital has been looted by the government. Why the administration of Nimba, especially?
Well, the hospital staff didn't tell me. The last time they told me was one CT scan was to be taken away, and the president called me, and I told him, no.
Have you done due diligence since then?
They didn't take it again. But what they did, they allowed one CT scan to be taken away to Phoebe, and they didn't tell me. They had told me we'll stop it. But they took it away, it stayed long. Then when they came to take the second one, that one they said, let me tell the woman. Then the president called me, and then the VP called me, and I said, I think we should take money and buy it. It's about $75,000 or $100,000. That's what we can buy. So we take money from Nimba, this matter, Jackson Doe, to build other hospital. So I said no.
You supported this government with your heart, and this government is paving roads.
My man, if we didn't support the government.
What about from here to the referral hospital?
If we did not support this government, Ellen was bent on doing what she wanted. That's the truth. Before the elections, Ellen had secret meeting in her house with all the magistrates from the counties and the commissioners. I brought about this on the air, but nobody knew it, and nobody wanted to take part with me. So I kept quiet, because each person thought it was in their favor. Communist thought maybe that it was in his interest. Maybe Bronskin thought the same way. Maybe Boyka thought the same way. But when she went to the UN after the meeting, and she told the UN that she wanted generational change, that one they came to themselves, because we are all old people, right? So that one they realized that it was going to be a different person, not us. So when it came, we had a meeting in Ganta. I called a meeting. All the opposition parties, I sponsored the meeting. That the person who will be in the league, we should support. And our objective was to get UP out. But when Usan and George were in the league, other group refused to join. They went to join the very UP we sent to kick out the power, Boyka. So I kept my promise. You must be a promise keeper. A demonic character will not keep promise.
So how do you feel about working with this government, in this government as well?
It's my making. I gave my support for 6 years, and I'm watching keenly, and I've asked all opposition parties to disregard demonstration, December 1st or whatever. Let us all sit and watch and see how we move toward 2023. The re-election of this government will depend on the dividend of democracy that Nimba County will reap. Because the role here is not us. It was initiated by Ellen. We know that. The Logwato and this one, and the Ganta Yekepa, it was initiated. But what we do now is to remind them that what the previous government signed, please live by it. So we didn't sign it, it was signed before. So what we want is prioritize Nimba, relocate the Ganta, the Sanakoli Hospital from the train track, relocate the market or renovate the market in Sanakoli, do the market in Ganta, you know what I mean? These are projects we might benefit from. Don't come to talk about Logwato Road because of the past government.
Before we take leave of you this afternoon, you have contested for presidency 2 times and lost. 2023 is coming, and you might be contesting for senator. So how are we going to compromise that you still have the hope of contesting for presidency?
No, I will go to the Senate. Because you know what? I see this. 2023, it will be Rick.
Rick?
Yes.
What makes you think so?
Prophetically speaking, I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. It's not something I'm seeing by this government. I say it will be Rick.
By this government?
By this government, to remain in power. Okay? And that will bring the government and the civilians into confrontation. So if I run for president, it is Rick, I will lose both the Senate and the presidency.
So did you see the end of that vision? What will happen if it is rigged?
I see some confusion between civilians and people. I see more demonstration, I see more chaos. I'm a man of God.
The citizens are crying every day, libraries high. Why are all the lawmakers?
If it don't happen, what I tell you, don't believe me.
Why are the policy are put in place to make things good for the citizens who put you in offices?
Well, we do our best, we advise, but you cannot take the horse to the river and force it to drink. Because if I were president, I would prioritize salaries. Salary put food on the people's table. It made a civil servant to buy things to the market, money goes around. But look how we, the senator, 4 months, we haven't gotten paid. The first of us can sing.
Are you disappointed?
We're going back to Taylor's Day.
Are you disappointed?
I'm supposed to be disappointed when my people are crying. Copper rent in Nimba County expensive, burger rent high. So if you want us to vote for you, we are prepared. But the first time we cry, then we will continue to cry on the second time. That the cry will continue until 2023. It will make us change our mind because I won't be stupid to come to Nimba and say, let's vote for the simple. They will throw me off. They will throw me off.
So you feel comfortable of being senator?
Yes, what God said, I will be a man. Because I tell you, there was massive rigging during this going election. My school, look at my children here, we can see. My wife and my children, we went to my school to vote. I didn't get one vote from there. So my wife betrayed me. I betrayed myself.
But did you take an issue to the National Elections Commission?
I care less. I know what happens, so I keep quiet. You see? I mean, that's what happened. It was surprising. It happened 2011, where we went to go vote Coca-Cola factory. All my people, all my supporters. Look, I went to Kakatown. I locked the place up 4 hours. No car coming, no car going. I went to Cotton Tree. I went to King George, Cape Mount, in the night. People waited for my president 12 o'clock in the night. I went to Davidstown. People want real change. And they, yes, because I'm a former general, I'm a politician. When I tell you this, I do.
If you have to become president, what could be the difference you're going to make apart from being a senator right now?
I will make one key difference: decentralize the country, let the people elect their officials to govern them. Though you are elected democratically, but if you have the dictatorial norm, that means to centralize government, not to decentralize it, then democracy and dictatorship can work together. Because the promise we made to decentralize, it should be done legislatively. I will send a bill to the House and have it done.
Okay.
It's great to have you on. Yeah, Vic Sealing, 6 minutes past 8 o'clock in Liberia. And we want to say good evening to all of you and welcome this evening to BKS TV and welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue and our confrontation, we say words and not bullet. And of course, we pay homage to the late Senator Prince Yomi Johnson of Nima County with that interview from OKFM this evening as we get started with the show here too as well. Well, in today's edition of the show, we'll be hosting very prominent people. But again, I want to say welcome to all of you. Ezekiel is watching us here this evening. Mark is also following. Sam Dan is also watching us. We want to say welcome to all of you. The show has been relayed on Voice of Tapeta in Tapeta City, Nima County, on the Voice of BKS in Butuo Town, Nima County. We will be hosting tonight the Ways and Means Committee of UNICO National. They will be our guests here tonight. We have a few folks from the committee. We have Dr. Sumo. Dr. Sumo is the chairperson of the Ways and Means Committee. He'll be joining us here tonight too as well. Bernice will also be joining us, assisting chairperson. Gus Woya, the Secretary General and member of the committee, will also be joining us. And Madame Debatose, the Queen Mother and member of the committee too, will also be joining us. Mina Kato, the National Treasurer and member of the Ways Means Committee, will also be joining us here tonight. And we will be discussing their upcoming national convention too as well. And it's going to be a wonderful conversation here tonight. It's going to be a great show here tonight. And we will be discussing the upcoming convention and solely the convention only. I know there are a couple of, Rick Monroe currently with the Queen contesting and all of that. But I promise you, we're not going to discuss that here tonight on the show. We will not be diving into it for any other reason. We will keep it, because these folks that are coming, they are joining us for a specific purpose, and that purpose is to discuss the upcoming convention. So we're going to be doing that here tonight on the show. In the next 3 to 4 minutes, we'll be bringing them on. And of course, we will get started with the conversation here tonight. My name is Junior Payne, your regular host of the Heat Hour show here on BKS TV/radio station. Chokon Liwe is watching us here this evening. Chokon Lawe is watching us from Bikana City. Sam Dan is also following us from Mount Barkley, Johnsonville, Monrovia. Welcome to the show, Sam. It's great to have you on here this evening. In the next 2 minutes, we'll be bringing on our guests. They are already beautifully seated in the back. In the next 2 minutes, we will be bringing them on the show here as we get started with the conversation. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a really, really great conversation here this evening. We will go for this break and we'll come back. We bring you our guest and we start the conversation here. Stay tuned and keep listening.
The recommendations made by the TRC. Now, what are recommendations? First thing, recommendations are not binding. They are not laws, they are binding. So for people to be clamoring that it must be fully implemented, it must be enforced, is a sad mistake. It's speaking of the ignorant. Because recommendations are one, advice, suggestion, counsel, or opinion. They are not binding. They are subject to legal scrutinization. The person to whom the recommendations are made need to verify whether those recommendations are in conformity with the Constitution or with the very act that established it. So when the calls were on and measures were taken to prevent certain people from taking part in government in 2010, about that time, the certain group of people went to the court. Even Prabhu, who was one of the commissioners, also went to the court. Councillor Vani Sharma represented the Unity Party and went to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court ruled against the recommendations that it was not enforceable because it had too many constitutional breaches. And so, having said this, I'll give you a few copies of the Supreme Court ruling to show.
And somebody say when the public was living, whenever they talk about war crimes code, he gets angry. He gets really, really angry. And then he go after the press. He go after whosoever that said that and all of those things. But what is the status of the war crimes code currently? Are we, willing to establish the code? What is the government doing to do so? According to the listener, Johnson, in one of his interviews, he said President Joseph Yuma Boakai betrayed him. He danced with him. At the end result, he betrayed him. But as time goes by, we'll be diving into this conversation, to remind you about many of those things that have happened and Liberians continue to forget about. CEO, good evening. Welcome to the show this evening. How you doing, Chief?
Good, my man. If people came, we had to talk about Unico today and Unico money or so. You don't want to confuse our audience here, but it's good to be back. I'm looking backstage there and I'm seeing all the big names, the people that are coming out to do that, the money people, the people that are running Unico, the movers and the shakers, all people that I have massive respect for. But it's a great thing to host them today. Today is a different day when it comes to our discussion here. Is going to be Unico, Unity, Nimba County, Unico, nothing short of that. But I look forward to having conversation with them. I see you're all dressed up and your hair growing and everything now, even though you try to be like the old man. I seen Winston, my own brother Winston. Remember, what are you doing the show tonight?
You brought me in, so
a lot of great people, a lot of great sons and daughters of Nimba County. And I have to say though, this means a lot to me because when we were starting this BKS platform, we never thought that we were going to be in a space where we have stakeholders of Nimba County, especially Unico, big wigs coming on here and being part of this. And this year, for some reason, we have been working with, thanks to Sis Diba and other Unico folks, and we have been playing a major role, a part of this year Unico's convention. So I'm excited, and I want to say thanks to all of them, and we look forward to continuing this.
Thank you so much, Sirius. It's great to have the folks on here. Let me give you the opportunity since these are your unique
No. You go ahead, do your thing as we always do. They will introduce themselves and then we'll go from there. No, take care, man.
Okay, great. It's great to have all of you on here tonight. My own self, Omar Devashi here. To all, we got a late discussion to do after the show. But it's great to have you guys on here today. Wonderful to have you guys here. Let's start a conversation with who you guys are. I want to start with the doctor, and then we go across the board just like that. Let's start firstly, ladies before gentlemen. Let's do that protocol. Welcome.
Thank you. I want to say thank you for allowing us to come on the show and promote our 2026 Unico National Convention. I am Dr. Somo Hababasa. I am the chair of the National Social Ways and Means Committee of Unico. And I am glad to be on the show today. to alert the Nima community and our friends and supporters about the coming convention that will be held in Iowa from the 22nd of May through the 25th. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sumo. Just to crack a little joke, are you from Nima?
I think
My name confused you, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
everything sounds very different.
All right. Somo is a Gola name. I'm originally from Birmingham County. Hubbard is a Gola name from Swan, the Mecca Swan district. I'm married to an Ibadian who is Bassa. I think I pronounce it as Bassa because it's B-R-S-A-R, but the right pronunciation is Bassa. So my husband is a Guillaume man from Nima County, and I've been part of this organization for over 15 years, holding different roles and playing a major role in this organization. But one thing I would like on the positive side to say that tells you about the diversity of this organization. If they see the potential in you and you're willing to work and promote their county, they are willing to work along with you and do anything they can to promote you also. So thank you for recognizing that point.
Thank you very much for coming on the show here this evening. I know so many people have welcomed you to Nima over the years, but this platform want to say welcome to Nima, and we appreciate everything that you're doing for the people at Nima. We appreciate everything you're doing for our father, like me now, our father, some people, brothers. We appreciate you ever so much for being part of UNICO. Now let's go to Madam Diva, the Queen Mother. Let's start with you. What's your name? Where you hail from? And what role you play in this?
that queen title there, we're not doing no queen title here, no.
No, I'm going by the portfolio sent to me, so let me stick to it. Welcome.
Actually, it's supposed to go to Bernice because she's the coach at the Bassett.
Okay.
So,
all right, great. Bernice, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us your name, where you hail from in Nima, and what role you play currently in UNICO.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. My name is Bernice Zlan. Yeah. I'm a daughter of Nima County. I hail from Public District. My dad is from European Newtown, and my mom is from Bourbon Lake. So I hail from Public District, Nima County. I have been in UNICO for a while now. I served in many different roles. I started from the local chapter in Minnesota. I do live in Minnesota. I served as the interim vice president in Minnesota under President Sam G. Later became the secretary general when I saw that there was more need in our community when it comes to the secretariat than just being a vice president. I stepped down from being the vice president and became the secretary. I later became the vice president again when President G left and went to the national. And currently, I serve as the national, as the special assistant to President Samuel Wilbur G, and also the to the Ways and Means Committee under Dr. Bassett. So thank you for the opportunity.
So that you're the committee also?
I don't know what that means, but I know.
You're the committee from position, and the committee up for your position. but anyways, it's great to have you. That was just a little crack from there. Antiva, welcome.
That's a glitch.
Hello?
I can't hear nobody.
You can log out and try to log back in.
All right.
Please log out and try to log back in. Mr. Willie, good evening and welcome to the show. Let's hear you. What's your name, where you hail from, and which role you play currently.
Good evening. My name is Willie Uriah Dole. I hail from Yenyi, Yei is a village in District 8. It's one of the villages connected by the bridge built by Honorability. I currently reside in Pennsylvania in the United States. I am a former president of the Pennsylvania chapter. I also serve as campaign manager for two successful presidents. First, Jan Duki, and secondly, as campaign chairman for Dennis. And now I find myself on the Ways and Means Committee, and I have been on this committee serving, I would say, 3 presidents. So a total of 12 plus years on the Ways and Means Committee. And it is a pleasure to be on tonight to discuss the interests of our people. And please excuse me for, I'm at work currently. I called the chair lady. I told her I'm at work. I'm in my scrubs. I'm an RN. And because of the heat today, I couldn't even bring a coat to wear over it. But to you, the host and the studio audience, please excuse me for my appearance. Thank you.
You're mute, John. You're muted.
Muted. You look okay, by the way, Chief. You look very okay. Welcome to the show this evening.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Palantiva, are you hearing us?
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we
okay.
can.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to the dynamic members of ECO. And I want to say thank you to BKS, my own brother. Thank you, Herbal CEO, and definitely the powerful man himself, Junior. And thank you guys for the opportunity. My name is Deba Toze. I am from Zoge, District 7. My father is from Bang, Fangune, and my mother is from District number 8 from Bunandi. I am in North Carolina. In North Carolina, I serve at the local level of UNICO. I have served as the financial secretary. I serve as the vice president. And then later on, the youth of Nimba, I was much younger. We formed what is called UDADA. And UDADA was the first organization by young youth and young adult organization that was able to take the first nursing books to the Nima Community College, as well as scholarship to Nima student at the University of Liberia. I found myself back after returning from Liberia and coming back into UNICO again and serving on this committee. And I feel so excited to be with some great people. I am on the Queens Committee, the most talked about committee in the 2026 UNICO Convention. I'm excited. I'm excited for the discussion today, and I look forward to speaking with you guys. I'm going to put my camera off because I'm going to be doing some movement. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to have you on here. Now, Winston, welcome, Chief. Let's hear you.
All right, thank you. Can you guys hear me clear?
Yeah, well, man, take away your hat, man. What? You hiding your ugly face? Take away your hat.
Look at here. Well, my face. No, that's not my face. The people can see me. Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Winston Goy. I live here in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm the chairman for the planning committee, working in collaboration with UNICO Ways and Means Committee to get the program going. For position at UNICO, 0. I never say any position at UNICO. But here in the local chapter here in Iowa, yes, I'm one of the founding members. When it comes to decision making, I'm one of those that people look up to here. Been here since 2007. So it's a pleasure to be here to talk about the upcoming convention. Limbadians here, they're in high spirit. We are putting all we can, making preparation to host you guys, our brother and sister who come here next weekend. But from Liberia, I'm from Yahweh Messono. So this specific, I'm from Kai, that's where I'm from District 9. So I grew up in Bay Biampa, not too far from Uncle Dole home. I know a home yeah. So Bay, so we are there where I grew up. But I've been giving to you and your team. This is my first time on the show. You guys are doing a great job for our people, for our country. And I want to give it to you and your team. Y'all keep it up. Thank you for the hard work. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's get it going. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and it's great to have you on the show here this evening. Now let's go to the issue. I know, like Mr. Bola said, he's working. I know all of you here have busy schedule too as well. So we'll try to keep it a little bit short so that you guys can go back to your busy activities. Let's go to you, Dr. Sumo. You are the chairperson of the Ways and Means Committee. Give us an entire, breakdown of the upcoming event. It's not too far again. It's this Friday. Tell us what are the people expecting when they arrived on Friday? What are the entire breakdown of the events?
Thank you, Mr. Pei. I'm excited, and the team is excited. So it starts with the National Ways and Means team and also the host team that Mr. Winston is chairing, working in collaboration with the National Ways and Means. We all are excited. So our excitement have trickled down to the members. The leaders are also excited. So everybody excited. So now let me give you a quick synopsis of the whole event. And then my colleagues, some of them will go into detail about what to expect. On Friday night is the meet and greet. The meet and greet is where we come to socialize, and people from different states. Like for me, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Bernice is from Minnesota. Mr. Dole is from Philadelphia. Mr. Winston is from Iowa. Winston have not seen me before. If he has seen me, he don't know me. He only sees me through Zoom or when we have meetings. So I'm sure Winston is very excited to meet me, and so am I to meet him. I've met Bernice, I've met the other people, but I've not met him and the other members of his team. So doing the meet and greet is where we're going to meet each other. We're going to socialize. We're going to have a very short program. They're going to give us the housekeeping rules for Iowa. And then we move on to our Vera hotels or Airbnbs and wait for the next morning.
Let me come in there because we want to get details about everything. Where is the venue of the meet and greet? The venue.
I will wave that to Winston. Winston is going to give you the in-depth about the venues because he is the one in charge of those. So that I'm not going to speak on his behalf. We all have our own lane. I want to stay in my lane. That's my lane.
That's great. That's great.
So that's Winston lane. I'm not getting into it. So the second day, morning, during the Saturday morning would be the business meeting where we go and have the leadership, the members, everybody go in. We have some constitutional matters that needs to be addressed. We will go to the meeting. We will hear from board members. We hear from the financial team. We hear from our president. We hear from permanent members of our community and also committees. And it will last for a couple of hours. There where we also have a vote to pick the next venue of the 2027 convention. During that business section is where everything will be done. Then we will have a close of the day. And during the meetings, we eat during the meetings though. The host chapter feeds us. We have breakfast, we have lunch. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So the host chapter is going to be very busy working. The team working to feed us, make sure we are comfortable. Saturday night is where we look very gorgeous on the red carpet, all dressed up for the ball. There where we will have the president giving his State of the Union address. We have dignitaries. We will have people coming in. We have speakers. We have guests from different organizations that will grace the program. Then we will have the most exciting part, which is the Queen Contest. There where Miss Unico will be crowned for 2027, 2026, 2027. That will be headed by Deba, and I'm not speaking on it because that's not my lane either. And during that time is where we would dance, we would do everything after we raise funds. As you know, one of the main goal of the convention is to raise funds for the Women Empowerment Center in Nimba. So that's why we are here urging people to come and support us, because we have a fundraiser, money from the fundraiser and money from the convention. Part of it goes to the Women Empowerment Center to empower our women and children in Nimba County. Sunday will be the day of the elections. And I don't know the time of the election because that is set up by the Election Commission. I'm not going to go into their lane. They set up their time, place, date, and then we go in and vote. And after that announcement is sent out, who is the winner, who is going to be the next president for the union. So I will stop so far so if my other colleagues can have the chance to come in and tell us things that are left out or things that they need to add on. But thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. We have a lot of questions just from the snap you gave to us, but at least we'll direct it to the other people for now. Then maybe you can come in with reporter if you have any when they are speaking. Let's go to you, Mr. Winston. I know most of the burden right now lies on you. You are the host state. You are doing everything in your power to get these people comfortably hosted and all of that. Tell us, how prepared is the host state for this year convention?
All right, thank you, brother. We are prepared. The preparation started almost over a year ago. We are meeting all the time, but before then, Nimba in Iowa has spread here in 4 cities. We are in Des Moines, we are in Muscatine, we are in Waterloo, and we are in Cedar Rapids. So we made sure we visited each of these cities as a team to have the meeting to make sure to spread the awareness that the convention is coming over here. And just last night, we have our final face-to-face meeting because next weekend is the meeting. And people came from all the 4 cities. It was a huge crowd here last night to my house here at the back of my house. We have a meeting last night. And tonight, we are having another meeting online for that way people who didn't have time to come, then they can participate as well. So we are prepared. The event halls, everything is being paid for. DJ, the full preparation, everything is in full swing. Our women, the Nimba women are heading to Minnesota, I think 1 or 2 days to purchase the food. But in Minnesota, it's cheaper over there than buying the food over here. So yeah, and we've been doing awareness over here. We are appear so many times on local media platforms here to spread the news, to disseminate the news about the convention, and we'll continue to do that. So we are prepared. Working in collaboration with the National Waste and Meat Committee, we are prepared here. We're doing everything we can do to be able to provide the service that our people will need when they get over here.
Unico convention every year, they bring to the States dignitaries from Liberia, especially from Nimba, stakeholders from Nimba County. How many dignitaries are we expecting from Nimba this year to attend the convention in Iowa?
I think Bernice can answer that question.
Yes, exactly. I know
which question, what question you.
Yeah, Brenny or that.
Thank you. Yes, I will yield to Bernice. I will yield to Bernice for now on that question.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that question. Yes, over the years, Unico has always brought in our stakeholders, our representatives, and last year we even had both senators attending UNICO's convention, which we consider one of the honors, that our officials continue to honor our invitations. Most of the time, we can only provide information on who is coming when we have gotten full confirmation as to who is coming. And our big people, they are very busy, so it's hard to kind of tell who's 100% on their way until we get that final confirmation. So until then, we will not be able to provide any information as to who will be attending until we get final confirmation from them as to who is on their way coming. Sometimes we do hear, they will tell, oh yeah, we will be there. And sometimes, basic schedule get in the way. Sometimes, they are called back, for national emergency. So until we really see somebody in the air, then we can say, yes, this person is coming. But we are expecting some of our officials.
And
So
let me just add on to what Bernice just said, which makes a lot of sense, as you guys know. The dignitaries, when you have money and you need to make a visit somewhere, you don't expose yourself. I can get up if I have my money and just buy a ticket tomorrow and say, okay, you know what, I didn't want to go, but now I'm going. So if you buy your ticket and you at the airport and call and say, okay, I'm on my way to the convention, then yes, we know you're coming. But until that is settled, we cannot say, yes, this person is coming or that person is not coming also. So, but what we do, we prepare for them. We prepare and just sit back and wait. So when they say we are on our way, we know that we already have you. If you don't get here, then that's fine. But if you get here, we are prepared for you. So we are prepared for our dignitaries, but we cannot give you a number. I know because that's your next question. You want to know specifically how many people are coming. And Bernice already told you, we don't know. So if we tell you 10 or 5 or 2 or 1, we'll not be doing justice. So we will leave it as it is. We don't know how many people are coming at this time. Until they get here, we will not be able to give you a head count. Thank you.
The entire purpose of UNICO convention is to raise funds and also to bring Nevadians together. And also it's about the competition from one state to another. This question is to the whole state, the planning committee chairman. How prepared is your state right now to beat the past convention that you guys had? You brought in, Senator Twain, you brought in all the representatives, you brought in Senator Koga. How prepared is your state that you will bring almost all these dignitaries again to attend this year convention?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. Yeah, we are prepared again, like I said. Even if all the Nimba County people in Nimba can come over here, we'll be able to take care of them. If they can come and join the Nimba in Ayo in America, Ayo will be able to hold them. We are prepared. That tells you that how prepared we are to hold for the convention. In terms of security, yes, we have security. There'll be law and order over here. The convention, we anticipate, and I'm optimistic that the convention will be smooth. Everything will be okay. There'll be no disturbances, no interruption. So we are prepared to host our people. And we believe that by the time they leave from here, they will want to come back here again, for sure. So we are doing everything possible here. We get transportation committee here, for example. If somebody gets to the airport, they need ride to their destination or to their guest house. Yep, we get people available for that. I will assist. And I help people name. Just call my number. You will get it. If anybody name hotel, we make available. We made some reservation with hotel that we provided that information before in the chat room, so people can go ahead and book their guests how early so can be able to get a discount, great discount. So if you need a lodging place, whatever people name, they'll let us know. We'll be able to take care of that. We are prepared. We are working here together. I mean, not much I can say.
Thank you.
This will be my last question to you.
Hold on one second, John, 1 second. I think Mr. Dulek can also maybe chip in on this because he's one of the veterans who has been on this committee for a very long time. Yeah. Not specifically to the whole state, but overall as the committee, the body. How prepared is this committee to to outdo what happened in Chicago, in Minnesota the last time. You are muted. I think so.
Sorry, I think I was muted.
Yeah.
But thank you for the question. This is why there is a greater need for the host chapter and the Ways and Means Committee to always work together, so that at the end of the day, it is the Ways and Means Committee, along with the host chapter, who take the credit for whatever we go right, and also take responsibility for what goes wrong. So we have worked closely with the host chapter. It has been contentious meeting. We put it in check, but it's all towards a smooth ending, a smooth convention. So at this point, with less than a week to go, we are totally optimistic that the convention will be successful, because we continuously check on the host chapter to make sure that the details, every little detail, attention is paid to. As you said, they are ready to host even in the whole of Nimba County. I know in the past, at some point, every member of the Ways and Means Committee had an opportunity to invite at least two persons. You don't have to be a government official. Any Nimba citizen who was able to pay his or her own way to get to the States and get a visa from the U.S. Embassy, the members were given the opportunity to invite such people. So, in short, we are prepared along with the host chapter.
Thank you. I will ask this other question to the planning committee chairperson, and then the last one will be to the Ways and Means Committee chairperson, and I will turn it over to you, the CEO, and the rest of the panelists. Now, in a simple labyrinth term, the matter can say, what one thing that member will take away when it comes to Iowa to say that when Iowa people really hosted also, that thing was great. So what one strategy that you have that when members come to Iowa, they will say, yeah, Iowa really great. It was good. We want to go back there again.
Who has the question for? Oh,
for me, you said one, but I'll need a couple of them. Number one, unity. Yeah, you see that we are united, we are working together, right? Number two, people here, you will see real love from your brother and sister over here. Nobody will leave from here hungry. I can tell you that. Nobody will be hungry. Nobody will be hungry. I can tell you that for sure. And I can tell you that.
We have you on tape.
I'm telling you for sure. You have me on tape, my man. You can take it to LBDI and keep it and save it. No problem. I can tell you that. Nobody will leave from here hungry. Number two, other strategy when people come, they will see how to decorate the hall, everything. This year we have decided to do a little bit different. If you enter in a hall, according to what my planning team, how we've been working, Minnesota chapter will have a different seat. You know, allocated to another session. We enter in a hall, you know that Minnesota people on the other side, Philadelphia on the other side, North Carolina on the other side. So when people enter in the hall, they identify which chapter, you know where people from. That way, it'll be easy to recognize people. So there are a lot of good things that are going to be here. We're talking about culture too as well, where we're talking to come up with a culture too, 4 or 5 ladies who will showcase our culture over here. So yeah, there are a lot of good things that people will take away when they leave from here. I can tell you that for sure.
Thank you, Dr. Sumo. This one is to you. Do you have a theme for this year convention? If yes, what is it and why did you select that theme?
Yes, that theme. We have a theme every year for the convention. You know, I'm not looking at my paper. You caught me off guard right now. I didn't memorize it. But every year we have a theme for our convention, and mostly it speaks to unity of our county. It speaks to empowering women. If I tell you the theme specifically right now, I will not be giving you any I would not be telling you the specific team. I would just be brushing over it. But basically, that's where we are. But let me just go back. I wanted to speak on the convention readiness. Iowa is ready. Iowa has shown us they are ready. We have worked diligently for about a year now. Every Thursday we meet. Sometimes it's like every other Thursday, and sometimes every Thursday for the last couple of months. It's been like every Thursday, and sometimes we call emergency. So I want to say my hat off to Iowa team, because they are ready for us and we are ready for them. And what we expect at this convention is unity as usual, friendship, networking, promotion, and everything. I would ask Bernice, do you remember the team of the convention? I forgot the team. I didn't keep it in the back of my head. Bernice or Eniko, you remember the team of the convention? Because when we send letters out, the team is in there. We have to have a team of the convention. I just cannot.
You online, you can
Anybody online remember the team is Dole? Anybody remember the team for this year? Because I can't remember it offhand.
Give me a second. Yeah, I'll get it.
We can skip that for now.
Okay.
And then I know Bernice is having some.
Yep, I'm ready for that. The team for this year is one NIMBA, one people, committed to building a future grounded in inclusion, transparency, and accountability.
Thank you. Thank you. So I was right around it. I just couldn't quote word for word. But most of our teams for the last years or decade that have been with UNICO. UNICO surrounds unity, surrounds development, surrounds empowerment, and surrounds trust and transparency. So those are the things that we promote in UNICO, and we stand by it. And I think you have seen past leadership, current leadership, all have worked together to promote this organization and to promote the interests of Nema County. And we will not deviate from those attributes that we have put together to make sure that our people in Nema receive the best.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bernice, we can hear you now.
Yeah, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't just hear anybody.
That's okay, because we need you. Since Deva, I know you have to go to another meeting. So if you are there, you can come on camera.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to come on camera. So.
Okay, so let me ask you, then you can go then. So as part of this whole planning committee, void of the UNICO Queen contest, and I'm doing this out of respect, but what has been some of the challenges that this committee has faced from a logistical standpoint, planning standpoint, or anything to that effect?
Even with the Queen competition, there hasn't been really difficulties. It has been smooth. We have worked with the team in Iowa, and it has been pleasant. So I don't look at things as being difficult. You know, you work through things. This is a huge, huge convention that maybe thousands of people will attend. So putting the pieces together will take some time and give and take and movements here and there. So when people look at that from the outside, they might perceive it as being difficult. But for some of us that's accustomed to working those things, we look at it as, you know what, this is something, but let me work it out and conquer this beast. So I want to salute the people of Iowa for coming this far. Winston, La Lapa, Malapa, Malapa, the Lapa over there. You ain't talking about that Lapa. I'm gonna get my own. So let me just tell you now. So you know the people of Iowa. I've been coming to the convention, but this year the people of Iowa brought in the Lapa. So I think that would be another level that we have gone to. Even though the Lapa came a little bit late due to some logistical issues beyond their control, But I think, you know, when the Lapa hit the hall and people see that, we all are going to be able
So
to
so
get
hold
out.
on 1 second. So the Lapa, is it for everyone or is
It's
for
for
specific?
everyone. It's for anyone. The Lapa is $75. So all of you here, I need 25 from you, especially Chris, Ivan, Siate, Winston, and Dole. 75, so I can get my Lapa and get the sewing money set. It's a beautiful
Oh,
Lapa.
the woman
So
raising phone.
It is. I thought I was something free,
I
but
like that,
No care
Jeba.
for that.
Oh, everything you
And
like.
Mama,
yeah,
mother's
free
children,
thing.
I
Like,
love myself the best.
yeah, they say we're going to a convention. You say free.
thank
We
you.
will shake it time. So
Thank you, sister. I
yeah.
appreciate
So,
it.
but let me just conclude. We're excited. We have 5 beautiful young ladies that's gonna mount the stage on Saturday, the 23rd of May. We're excited about them. We're excited to see them, and we are gonna be able to select the next queen that will be the
Well, I thought you were
ambassador.
not talking about Queen
But
business
no,
though.
that's part of my thing. We
Ah.
brought a committee. The next queen that's going to be the next ambassador for Unico that will be able to advocate for women, be able to, you know, just celebrate, just promote the Women Empowerment Center. And that is the purpose of the Queen competition. It is to create the ambassador, the leadership, the confidence in the young ladies that they will go out there, advocate for themselves, advocate for the young people here in the diaspora, as well as advocate for people in Liberia. So that is the purpose of the Queen competition. Yes, we're going to be raising money, but we're going to be making leaders. We're going to be bringing young women that's going to be leaders of Unico. So thank you, Dr. Bassett, for the opportunity, and thank you all. Something we left out is the debate. That's another thing that's going to be happening on Saturday. The candidates going to be up debating. You don't want to miss that. It's 3 hours for the debate on Saturday. So we know some of y'all in here, like Seattle, then they get that people then can't show up. But we will.
You see, no. You got me to our
Oh,
home.
I got me
getting
check out the
personal
whole
now.
show.
Thank you.
I got me check out the whole show, but I
No,
will
you
be
can go there.
listening and thank you.
Jeba, don't chocolate our show, Jago.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You see, if I was seeing an old lady now, the way Jeba just advertised the Queen contest, and if I was seeing the chair of the Ways and Means Committee, I'm going to take part in the Queen contest. But now, I have to leave that for my daughters.
Yeah, but I think from what I heard, it's not restricted. Anyone can take part.
No.
Correct.
Next
The
year we'll
policy,
feature you.
anyone can. You have to
Anybody.
just be 18, an adult, 18 years
I
old.
will pass.
Yeah,
I will pass.
So I know you guys are the money people. We have to hit the here, and I don't know if you guys are privy or allowed to share this. What's the total budget for this year's convention, and what was the budget for last year, the previous convention?
I think that question comes to me. Let me, if my colleagues wants to be specific, I will say, I didn't know that question was going to come up, and I don't think I'm privileged to get into it because the budget is divided into different components and segments. We have the Iowa group that is specifically on the convention, like the halls, food, and other things. They have their own budget that they submit. Then the election commission team or the election team submits their budget, and the Queen contest committee submits their budget. And when they submit their budget, the Ways and Means have to look at it. And we compare it with the past and the cost of living and the expenses. And we then work along with the host chapter to say this needs to be cut down. This needs to be trimmed down. The organization is not able to do this or give this amount. So we work with them. You can, the chapter, the host chapter can present 30,000 budget. I'm just throwing numbers out there, or 10,000 budget. But we, the Ways and Means Committee, that what we come in and look at what all they need, what all we need to trim and cut out and stuff. Because the media, we have publicity involved in it and everything, brochure. I mean, just a lot of different components. So to give you a specific budget at this point in time, because we still, even though the budget has been presented, the budget have been approved, but we still have some supplementary things that are coming in. So
But what's the
tell you,
one that has been approved though? The one that is approved.
yeah, the one that was approved, I don't know if I'm at liberty to. So I'm very cautious. I'm very cautious. Yes, I will leave that. I will leave that. I will. Yes.
Unico financial activities are public.
I understand it's
yeah.
public,
So,
but I would
feel
leave
free.
that out. If you want to take on that to speak on it and be specific, I will waive that right to you, Bernice. Go ahead and take on and be specific.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
feel that when it comes to Unico financial activities, it's always public. And as an organization that has been transparent over the years with everything that we do, we definitely are not shying away from what was presented and what was approved. For this year convention, Unico administration, not just this year, every convention is sponsored by the national leadership. The national, not the local. So the national leadership, is the one that received the budget, is the one that approved the budget. So every year, like the cheerleader said, we sometimes receive like 30,000, 35,000 budget. We do work. This time around, for the budget as in segment for the Iowa team, the national has approved over $17,000. And one thing that somebody said earlier, when it comes to planning, most of the time we plan budget based on the number of people that are coming. So right now we are talking about approving 17,000 budget that has been approved. But then we are concerned, do we have the number of people? Because in every planning, the budget, the program should pay for itself. So if you approve 17,000 and you have not even raised 17,000, then that's a concern. So that's why you see that's one of the reasons why you see this show is important. We are encouraging people, even Nimbayans who are planning to come but have not paid their dues. Please pay your dues, because Unico is a due-paying organization, and everything that we spent comes from our due. So yes, the administration has approved 17,000 for now for the Iowa team.
And the due.
And just to buttress, 1 second, please, if I may interrupt, to buttress what my leaders have said, the convention budget varies yearly and from state to state. Remember, like 8 years ago, Unico used to give $5,000 for the convention, meaning that you, the host chapter, the burden is on you to come forth to be able to host a successful convention. But subsequently, with the cost of living rising year to year, and of course, every state being different, every state in the United States got different, cost of living, equivalent to how much people make and all that. So depending on where you're going and what the current economic, political situation is, the cost for a convention last year may not be the same as a convention for this year. So I just wanted to make that point clear.
Thank you. And then this will be my last question before I get my colleagues on here. So the reason I keep coming to you, Mr. Is that Dule, right?
Dule.
Because you've been on this specific committee for a very long time. And first of all, I want to also step back and say congratulations to all of you. You guys have done a really great job so far, because this is the most crucial, I would say, the most crucial committee when it comes to any organization. So, Unico is Unico. There will be some questions here and there. Based on your experience and based on working with the leadership here, what measures are you guys putting in place to show to the public, to show to us, the level of transparency and fairness when it comes to, allocating these budgets and spending them?
Well, this is one reason why the Ways and Means Committee is here. We serve as the eyes and the ears of the administration. So whatever budget is submitted by the host chapter, we discuss it in though along with the host chapter. We argue, we go back and forth for them to justify that whatever budget they're giving indeed meet the needs for the convention. And in addition to that, at the convention, we listen to minutes, we discuss minutes of previous year's activities, and the different things are examined, and we allow the members to ask questions. For example, we've been holding the Iowans to the fire to justify the budget. So every cent that is put in this, though we discuss it at the end of the day, we will also hold them accountable to give us a breakdown, a report on how the money given to them was spent. If I did that answer your question?
Yeah,
Yeah, let me, can I add to what Mr. Dula just said?
Absolutely.
As he said, the Ways and Means Committee is responsible for the budget when it comes to that before it gets to the president, and then the president send it to the board. When we look at your budget or the budget that is presented to us by the host chapter, and we work along with the host chapter, we try to trim, as I said earlier, or we cut back on some things. And when we see that the budget is fit to be sent to the president, we send it to the president. Sometimes we think the budget is okay and we send it to the president. President looks at it and says, no, we need to eliminate this, we need to add this. And he makes his own suggestion and sends it back to us. And we, as the Ways and Means, because as Mr. Dola said, we are the eyes and ears of the leadership. When it comes to that, we come back again to meeting. It seems like, it is easy, but it is a tedious thing. We are in meetings sometimes for 3 or more hours, working with the host chapter on the budget and other things. And we send it back. If the president sees it fit, then it goes forward to the board. But for the past years that we have worked with the various chapters, we have come to disagree on some amount and agree on some amount, but overall we agree and the convention becomes very successful. As you said, that Iowa, you were asking the question to Winston, that how prepared is Iowa, whether Iowa is ready to tap the other conventions. Trust me, from the voice of Winston, I can tell you, when Iowa is overdoing, Iowa wants to overdo, and they are prepared, and we can see it. That's what got us very excited. I'm very excited to get over there, because some of the things that he and myself, we had conversation, and he enlightened my mind on what to expect. I'm telling you, audience, you need to be here. You guys that are hosting us tonight with this interview, you need to be out here. You need to be in Iowa for that convention. This convention is going to be the talk of the town. This convention is going to be a convention to remember. This convention is going to be the convention that Iowa is going to be proud of. I am absolutely and definitely sure that there is no hurdles, no obstacles. So Nevadians, friends of Nima County, friends of UNICO, supporters of UNICO, family, friends, come out to Iowa for this convention from the 22nd to the 25th. You will not be disappointed. You will leave from Iowa with an everlasting impression. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. What a sell right there. You are selling it to every one of us. We may be forced to show up there. By the way, BKS TV will be there live to cover the entire convention. So we look forward to seeing all of you and interviewing you guys and sharing this with the people of Nimba County, because this is the most and widely listened to platform in Nimba. So we'll be connecting UNICO convention with Nimba County. as far as that Winston matter, I'm waiting to get down there and feel disappointed. He will feel a hit.
You will not feel disappointed, trust me.
You know,
My
in
man,
everything we
come
do.
over here, you'll be okay.
I know we got fundraising part of it, and then there's a advertisement section of this. Before we go there, I will have my brother CLT come in, ask his question. Then we'll go to Sis Bernice so she can talk about it, because I know you can advertise. You can use this platform to advertise. You use Unico Convention to advertise. In fact, we've got a few people that have been doing it. We'll show their flyers on here. So if you want, I will have Sis Bernice explain that and discuss that in details. But CLT, over to you. I mean, you are finance man. We'll have the Ways and Means Committee here tonight. So your 2 questions.
Thank you, CEO, and thanks to Junior. I don't know where you go. Welcome to everyone. I mean, it's good to be here. I know everyone feeling at home tonight because a lot of people from NIMBA are following. And take this as your home. Before I go to my question, I wanted to know whether this committee is a standing committee or ad hoc committee.
Standing.
It's a standing committee.
Okay. So my question, I think everyone can answer this question. My first question has to do with the current budget of the convention. I know Madam Ye talked about 17,000. So most time in this kind of program, there are area of contingency, the risk management and all of that. So what is the biggest financial risk facing the convention right now?
Dr. Baza, you want me to go?
Oh, and then I will add.
Yeah. So in every planning, every event, there is always financial risk, no matter how you term it. Because as a nonprofit organization, an organization that is a membership base, the highest revenue is from the membership. Definitely when you are spending even over 17,000 or 20,000, you definitely know that's a financial risk. And you want to make sure that you get that money back. So for every event, and the convention is no exception, I wouldn't say there is a huge financial risk that we are expecting, but we continue to encourage people because Unico as an organization, we depend on our dues to fund these events. So if we are spending over 17,000 or 20,000, we expect to raise that from our members. So our goal is to continually encourage our people that instead of focusing on a financial risk, that we are raising more money based on our dues payment and based on the coin content, which we expect to raise significant amount of money from it. So we wouldn't say that we are expecting any huge financial risks from this convention because it is a constitutional requirement for us to gather every year. Whether we have the money or not, we have to gather. So we're really not looking at the risks that is involved. We are looking at the benefit that it brings to our people. And so in short, there is not a huge financial risk that we are expecting.
And I can add on to what Bernice just said. When you look at the whole convention from the past, like, we kind of throw back on Minnesota, but Minnesota is not doing a convention. Like one time we had a convention in Maryland. That was like over 10 years ago. And the population at the time that showed up for that election, especially when there's an election, we always expect more than required because the candidates themselves are selling the convention. Besides the convention itself being held, there's election people are coming out to vote for their candidates, and they have to pay. Pay fees to take part in the convention before they can vote for their candidates. So all of that, if you look at the whole dynamic of the convention, it looks pretty much good. Even though we talk about risks and non-risks, but I think this convention is mostly in the black than the red. Even though everybody haven't paid, because like Minnesota, We didn't have people, a lot of people that pay until we have booked the hotel, the food, or the venue, the food. We talk to the people. And then in a couple of days to the convention, boom, everybody just started paying and register. Because at the time we did, we're in the 300, about 300 or 400, if I'm not mistaken, but right in that range. And then by the time we could look, we were over 900. The night we got to Minnesota, when the financial secretary showed me everybody that I registered were almost in the 1,000, I screamed. And I said, what? He said, yes. So I don't underestimate Nima County when it comes to that. So we just prepare. We just prepare ourselves and we sit and wait because we know Nima County always show up and show down. So we are expecting the crowd to show up for this convention.
Secretary, before you come in there with your next question, I have a follow-up. I think this is very good for the listening audience, especially.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a follow-up, CEO. You know, yeah, but you can come in.
Yeah, the question is, it's just quick. How much is the fee? Because people want to know how much will be the fee, right? Especially for newcomers.
All right, if you are a Nima citizen or born Nibadian, it is $100 your queue fees. If you are a spouse, like, you married to a Nibadian, it's $50 for fees. Then the people that are coming on the night of the ball, we have a set fees for them. The Ways and Means Committee works along with the host chapter so they can be able to have a specific fees. Sometimes we run anywhere between $25 to $50 for tickets for those that are just coming to watch the ball, the convention, because remember now they have to eat. So when we say $50 a ticket, some people think it's too high, but it's not high because the $50 includes your food, includes the entertainment, it includes everything. So this year, that's where we are, $100 for born Nibadian, $50 for affiliates and non-Nibadian or spouses of Nibadians.
Say I want to pay small fee when I go there. I say I'm not born in Nibadian.
Oh, we know you. Your name will give you. Trust me, we will be at the door. We identify you.
Secretary, go ahead with your question.
Thank you, CEO. Thank you, Madam. Madam, yeah, the reason I ask this question is because most time, you see, even if you follow the trend in the conversation in the chat room, the role you are playing as a committee is very important. That's why most time in this conversation, it's good to bring it out to the public. Yeah. Because the question I asked about, you being a standing committee or ad hoc committee, because if it's an ad hoc committee right after the convention or so, it can be dissolved. But now, once you are standing committee, you are also, you have to be held accountable to everything that you do. So that's why I asked. The follow-up to this question is about in previous convention or UNICO program, are there any outstanding debt or obligation from previous program that you could use it as a yardstick to prevent for this year occasion?
I would say absolutely not. UNICO as an organization does not go out there and borrow money. Nibadians are one of the proudest people that I know. When it comes to the name Nima County, for some reason, it has this effect on people when the name Nima County is mentioned. So to think that a Nima County organization will be indebted after their own convention has never happened, and I can promise that it will never happen, not even with this coming convention. And the reason is simple. Our people are proud in their county. And I'm not saying it because I'm sitting here. I'm saying it because I have seen it. I'm saying it because I have seen how Nibadians have stepped up to give when it comes to Nima County. So we have never been indebted after the convention, and we will never be indebted because we trust our people.
Thank you.
And if I may just interrupt quickly, or if I may interject, sorry to take you back on the question of the convention breaking even, whether we run into deficit. even if financially, because I know at some point in the past, that's like maybe 8, 9 years ago, that was one convention where we were in deficit, meaning what we expanded to host the convention, we did not realize it. That was on the financial side. But one other side that we cannot say we lost would be that was awareness created. Nimba unity was promoted. Now, I know over the years, those have all contributed to where we are right now, where you see the zeal, the enthusiasm, where we're talking about now expanding 17,000, and we hope to raise that money and even raise a surplus. So even if financially we don't break through, we break through socially by promoting member unity and creating awareness. I just wanted to add that to that question. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dole.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So my last question now, the Ways and Means Committee, I think it's the nucleus of this whole convention. So it's very important that you people were able to make your way here, for people to listen to you. It's very important. Like the CEO said, I want to say thank you. Money matter is very critical. That's two things traditionally people can say in our language. They say money and woman. Don't play with that one.
Yeah.
So when it comes to money, and it got to do with people's heartbeat. So that's why I'm asking all of these questions, because sometimes at the end of the day, people pay money, expectation and all of that when it's not met, and it becomes a problem. So I don't know whether some of these questions I'm asking, because I want to know because I know you are doing your budget according to the number of person, you expect. And, like you said, it is based on how many person you expect, because the number of person you project on is, you are assuming and all of that. So if right now this question I'm about to ask, so because you are the technical arm now of the executive, so to speak. So if the budget you make now, or you are projecting, if the convention exceed the budget, who takes the responsibility?
Thank you. So currently, I would say that even with the budget, the 17,000 that we're talking about that has been approved is based on just projection, right? An estimated amount. We had a situation last year in Minnesota, like the cheerleader was talking earlier. We projected 500. We were like, let's plan for 500 people. And as time went by, we started to increase and increase and increase. So the budget you might have an initial approval where the current approval has been probably around 17,000 with a projected amount of, we will have 600 people at the convention. And if for any reason the number exceeds, which is what we want as an organization, because the more people that comes, the more we are able to unite, the more we are able to raise money. So if the number exceeds, definitely the executive and the board work together, and they promptly are able to step in to say, you know what, we have exceeded the expected amount. We need to, improvise. We need to give a lot more than what we expected. But I mean, even in Minnesota, I remember the business session we had it at a school. And when we got there, people could not fit there. They quickly made a decision. We moved over to the hotel, which had a much bigger space, and they had to pay extra money for that. So it's just the leadership, working together to see that we have exceeded. We need to step in. We need to do this. We need to do that. But as an organization, it is not financially wise to, kind of approve a budget for 1,000 people when you have not had 300 people register. But if it does exceed, it is something that has happened before. And if it happens, we are Nima County may say that we get it, we're happy about it, but then we move promptly and we take care of it. Because the national pays for everything that has to do with a convention. So it is on the national, even if it exceeds there, because the question was who is responsible. It is the national leadership. So you have the national president, Samuel Wubeji, the board chair, Isaac G. Kato. These are people that work together, they communicate. So once the committee come out to say, hey, we were expecting 600 people, our roster show 800 people, we need to do something. They immediately get together and we take care of it. We have done it in the past, and it's no big deal to do it again.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I know I was in the back there for a little while. Tapata Ambassador, welcome, my brother. Let's give you the opportunity to ask your question. Before you do that, I don't know whether we should. Okay, let's give you the opportunity to ask your question, Chief.
Yeah, after him now, because since Brennan has to do the advertisement, before that, then we can inject the other thing you want to put in there. I think it's musical break, right? We go from Nima, we come here, we got to show the people that from Nima County, we got to.
See, the show is wild follow tonight.
Yeah, but you know that money people here now. So when money people come, everybody that's why I asked about the budget, and I'm glad that my sister answered that question because it's very, very helpful. Chris, I may go off camera.
Okay, let's jump after Chris. CEO, go ahead.
Why you can't control it, right?
No, I think I got control here. Which advertisement are we playing?
So the Unico one, the not the advertisement, we'll come to that advertisement. We'll take the musical break, and then we'll come to that advertisement. Since Bernie will talk about it first before we show up. It's not music, it's just
Can you before you got to get a break, and I'll say one thing quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to join. I don't know if you guys still have question for me.
Yeah, we got
I have to join.
Yeah, we got questions. So tell who you have. You're not going nowhere.
Okay. All right.
So again, folks, we want to say welcome to the show here this evening. If you are listening, we want to say welcome. We have with us here tonight committee members from the upcoming UNICO convention. We have the Ways and Means Committee on here tonight. We also have the Planning Committee also on here tonight. We have Madam Bernice Ye. I think I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Bernice Ye is on the show here. She's the assistant chairperson for Ways and Means. We also have Gus Woya on here too. Tonight we have Tozit also on here. We have Mina Kato. We have Mr. Winston Guer, who is the chairman for the planning committee, and also he's from the host state. We will go for a musical break and we'll come back. We're going into the final phase of this interview here tonight before we let our guests go. Still with us and keep listening.
Full leadership of UNICO. Here we go. Messi ya do ludo gbiyan lombo. Messi ya do ludo gbiyan lomle. Ani ma menu kwa logwago. Ni manu den sale kwa logwago.
It's James Focus.
Ani manu den wakwa loga. UNICO no wakwa loga. Roger SP, the board chairman. Roger SP no wakwa loga. Mama Vivian Penu wakwa loga. Soba lowa o. Anima mete kwa lowa go. G. Sylvester Luna, the Secretary General. Come we gba pone kwa don we don. Come we gba pone kwa don we don.
UNICO National Convention coming up May 22 to 24, happening in Des Moines, Iowa. And of course, we have the committee members on here tonight, discussing the entire program too as well. And the chairperson for the planning committee says, if you go there, your stomach will be full. That will be really, really full. Swallow GB. Eat jollof rice. We will drink goat pepper soup too as well. Now, 24 minutes past 9 o'clock in Liberia. Making it 36 minutes up to 10 o'clock too as well. Okay. Let's go look here right there and say welcome back to the show here this evening. We are hosting the Ways and Means Committee of the upcoming UNICO Convention here tonight on the show on BKS TV, being relayed on Voice of BKS in Mutual Town and a Voice of Tapeta in Tapeta City, Nema County. Tapeta Ambassador, my brother, welcome to the show this evening. Let's hear you. You can ask your question, Chief.
Thank you, Jim. Sorry, I'm going off kind because sometimes the ways and meet here, everyone should call me or just go off the line. But again, it's been a good show. It's not just a question, but just to add my word because I'm the publicity committee chairperson. I'm also in the committee. I don't add my voice to what they have said. We want to encourage the Nima people in the United States, like the CEO will be trying from way over there to be coming for the convention. My dear brother Siawe to living in Boston. We just want to encourage all Nima people in the diaspora to join the process. Come out. Nobody will make Nima better. It's us. We from Nima. Come and support the convention. I know it will be very historical because we have queen contest and also election time. It will be a very tough thing. So we just want to encourage all of us to turn out, like Winston said. Just do Winston, you could it up because for me, I let it eat. How many times you're going to feed us? Maybe on a Saturday, we're going to eat breakfast. We're going to eat maybe about 12. We're going to eat during the ball.
Crystal Fizzle.
Yeah, let the people know because so not all we're trying from far and we'll be there. So the breakfast issue will be like maybe around the business session we're going to eat. After that, the bowl. So
question there.
Yeah, so
lead a question with a man.
The man had a question. Why answer the question by himself?
Yeah, okay. So people had a video be like how many times we eat per day. That all. Okay. You have made a good show. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, the meet and greet there will be a food. It's a good question. It's a very good question. So the meet and greet on Friday evening there will be a food. You will eat. Then on Saturday during the business meeting you're going to eat. Saturday you're going to be fed 2 times. So the business meeting there will be food. Then the ball for the night then there will be a food. Then on Sunday for the election there will be a food also as well, and we'll also have barbecue going on all day. Sunday for the election as well.
Okay, over to you, Junior. I'll stop there.
Okay, thank you so very much. Now we'll go to the CEO. Maybe he take us from this point now before we let our guests to go. CEO, welcome.
Yeah, our people busy. A lot of them busy, you can tell. So we want to say again, I will re-emphasize this. Congratulations to this team.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just interrupt you. The chair is having difficulty. I think she dropped, and she's been trying to come back in, and she's waiting for someone to let her in.
There she is.
Yeah, she is.
I'm back now. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, you back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, yeah.
Thank you. So I was just congratulating you, Doc, before you could come in. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I know Nema County is proud of you. We are all proud of all of you, all the work you are doing. So I'll go to my sis Bernice. Like I said, everything is about money, right? And from my understanding, they have several ways of people, businesses, other entities using this unique platform, this event here to advertise. And then when you advertise, but there are some fees attached to it. So sis Bernice, I will have you take over that part. And then while you talk about it, I will start sharing some of the businesses that have already paid, I guess. And you can talk about it. You're muted.
Sorry about that. So the brochure, the convention, we do produce a brochure, some we call it magazine, that we use to showcase Nema businesses and businesses that are owned by any organization that want to advertise. We over the years we have used the brochure to be able to raise funds as well, and also pay for the printing, because printing cost is really expensive. So we advertise in the brochure as a means of raising funds to cover the printing for the brochure as well. So this year we do have different categories as to when it comes to advertisement. For quarter page, we have $50. If you pay $50, there are like 4 different advertisement or photos that are placed on a single page. For half page is $75, and for the full page is $150. We have a couple of businesses and some individuals, members, have decided to say, you know what, this is historical. The brochure, I was not part of UNICO 20 years ago, but I was able to see some of the people that serve in UNICO just through looking at the brochure that I've had the opportunity to see. And some of them have passed, but we have these historical, materials. So we continue to encourage our people. It could be your family photo. It could be an event that you want to celebrate. It could be your child graduating from high school and you want to put it in a brochure. So we do have a couple of businesses that have reached out. We have the Essential Organized Citywide Healthcare. Citywide Healthcare is owned by our own Nema County son, very industrial brother, George Flomo and his wife, Maddie. They own Citywide, and they are advertising in the brochure. We also have Essential Care Centers. So Essential Care Center is also owned by Nibayans. It's a mental health clinic that is owned by Dr. Saint-Pan. He from Tapeta District. Guess most of you know him. So he owns Essential Health. And we also have a lot of people, like you have the McBorough family, you have the G family, you have Ella David Cole. We also have that paid already. All these people have paid hands down, and their photos, their family photos going to be portrayed in the brochure. You also have the campaign teams. I'm not here to promote any campaign team, but I can promote my brochure, and I can tell you that the Marquette Voulette team pay for their brochure, they pay for their spot in the brochure. The Dan team, they pay for spot in the brochure. So we are also encouraging the campaigns to advertise their campaign in the brochure, because hey, after election, you want something to look at. 10 years, 15 years from now, you want to hand that to your children, to your grandchildren, to say, I did partake in UNICO election, and I also attended UNICO convention. Even BKS, you can advertise your business in the brochure. Not many people, even, not everybody know about BKS. You are doing a great job, but this is also an opportunity to get your message out there. So we are encouraging business owners, we're encouraging individuals. You can sit in Liberia and still even advertise in our brochure. Is one way that we in the diaspora can know what is happening when we get in Liberia. I probably know who to contact for a car rental. I probably know who to contact maybe for construction. So we are encouraging everybody. Everybody, doesn't matter what part of the world you are, you can advertise in the brochure, and you can reach out to any of the committee members to do that.
Thank you, Bernice. Let me add on to that. You see, not only, as she said, individual. See, I have a 20-year-old that just graduated from Howard, political science, and ready to go to law school. I'm proud of my daughter, Deva, so I'm going to put her in a brochure just to welcome her accomplishment. So if your child is graduating, it's a promotion for them. It's something that they work hard for. Like, I'm proud of her. She did 3 years in college, and now she's ready to go on her own to be a woman, get married, go to law school, do whatever she wants to do. So that's my way of telling her I appreciate you very much. So I will be paying the $150 for a whole page. I want a whole page, Bernice. I told you that. I don't want no half page.
And I trust you, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we are just excited, and we just feel that this is one means that we can get because there are a lot of Liberians own businesses, Nibayans own businesses. We got CPRs among us, we got doctors, we got lawyers, and this is one way that you can also sell yourself out there, that people, that when we need things, not just about selling your business, but also serving the community in a way. Because if we have issues that we probably need, like, let's say a doctor to go to, I can just pick out a UNICO brochure and say, oh, I mean, I'm having some, personal issue. I need to talk to a mental health doctor. I pick up my brochure and I see Dr. Saint-Pan, Essential Care Center, work within there. All I do is just pick up a phone and give him a call. Or I live in the East Coast, You know, I got an old family, or I got family that came from Liberia, they're looking for a job. I look in Unico brochure and call George Flomo and say, hey, I need a job for my, you know, so this is many ways to also serve our community and connect our people to resources that are available. If you are out there, you are on the buy-in, you are engaged in something that you think your community can benefit from, this is one way you can sell yourself and your business and also be of service to your community.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You see, we finished doing marketing for y'all. Marketing.
Yep. Thank you for that.
Winston will have your GB ready when you get
No,
to
I don't
Iowa.
trust that man, Doc. I don't trust that man. You see, all the questions I'm asking, I can't ask him.
You don't trust me?
You will have your good GB ready. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know, again, I personally want to say thanks to all of you, my sis Bernice and Doc and everyone, my own brother Winston, for coming on. This has been one of our most productive shows. We are talking about Unico. It's laid back, it's fun, we are cracking jokes, and we are conveying the message out there to people, right? So we've been here over an hour and a half now. So what we'll do is we're going to ask our last question each, and then from there we'll ask you guys for your parting statement. So to you, Winston, my man, I know you guys are the one hosting. I want you to tell the people, all jokes aside, what should we expect? I know you guys are prepared. We've been excited about this event. Tell the people what should we expect in 2 minutes. And this convention is going to be great. I know it's going to be great because imagine me coming there, DK and all those people coming there, George. I can't wait to be there on ground and really, really showcase NIMA, what NIMA is all about. Before you speak to that, though, one thing I want to say to our people is, regardless of what you hear out there about NIMA, we'll do our thing. At the end of the day, what happens? We come together. And the good example that I always show is when NIMA County is playing county meet in Liberia. They say the tooth and the tongue, sometimes they can disagree in there, they can do that thing. But guess what? Their families, right? They're still there. So we are one NIMA, Unico. I know our forefathers are all proud of us. And we look forward to coming there, Winston, to you to have a really, really good time. So talk to the people, my man.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you. I know my crew is coming. Everybody going to be here. I know that for sure. You, Josh, DK, Senate, Lee. I know everybody going to be here. I'm expecting all of you. This is what I want to tell all the Libanians here in America and back home. Iowa, we don't take the convention lightly, right? We don't take it for granted. We know our people are coming here to us. So we've been doing all we can to make sure when our people come here so they can feel at home. That's what we've been doing here. There's no joke about it. Security-wise, yeah, there will be security. I've said it earlier in my first statement. I'm going to say that again. There will be no disturbance here. The convention, it will be smooth. There will be no chaos. If there will be any trouble, it will be handled right away by security. We are sure about that. We will make sure nobody will leave from here hungry. I want to emphasize on that. When it comes to convention, when it comes to convention like ours, the food after they don't take it like the right. People need to eat. And this is one of the things that we've been discussing with the National Way Meals and Committee. Like we need more money so we can be able to provide food. And we've been working together. I can tell you for sure that nobody's going to leave from here hungry. So everybody, any help you need, just call me. Call my number. That's my number, 515-867-7703.
Man, you put in your number yet?
I will put it there, my man. By the way, I'm a businessman, my man. I'm a businessman. You know how many people call me all the time? Don't worry about it. I'm not afraid. 515-867-7703. So call that number if you need help. Let me know. We get crew here to transport people from the airport or wherever you want to go. Just let me know. Whatever help you may need, just let me know. Call upon me. We'll be able to take care of that. Our people to feel at home. The convention will be okay. I want to tell the National Ways and Means Committee, thank you for working with us. We're not there yet, but I'm sure we are at 75%. Yeah, not been easy, but we'll get there. At the end of the day, we all pursue the same goal. And that goal is to make sure the convention succeeds. Thank you very much for hosting your event. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see you, man. It's been a long time.
My man, you can leave now. Thank you so much, brother. Go to your other meetings. Yeah, I think we'll go to. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Chief.
Thank you, CEO. Thank you so much. The president himself is watching us here at the ceiling. I think let me put a comment on the screen. He says, "You got the goat and cow already." So this will be my.
You got a goat and a cow.
If I get a goat and a cow,
Yeah.
Well, in our village, sometimes when they say you bring goat, it doesn't mean you bring goat. Even when you bring chicken, chicken replace goat and cow. Right?
So just in case you want to give chicken to people, my people don't eat chicken. It's from y'all.
No
So you
problem,
gotta-
my man. There will be a variety of food over here. Not just going to be chicken.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
so we're
not
going to
just
sell
gonna
it
be chicken,
for
right?
him to ask his question, and then we go to
Yeah.
the top of the class, and then we'll come back to you guys for your
No,
part.
I get question. Message get question.
Oh, okay. CLT, take us home.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. Thanks to the committee. I mean, congratulations to every one of you for the brilliant work you are doing. I must admit, money matter is one of the critical aspects. All of what we're doing today, at the end of the day, you guys will take responsibility whether the convention goes well or not. But my last question, I know, is the question goes to every one of you. The committee is covered with the responsibility of raising funds. And like Sis Bernie said, one of the major ways of raising revenue is from the due payment and other activities, maybe like what she's doing right now. And one of the key one is the Queen contest. So right now we got a huge portion of our organization, Minnesota Queen. Right now they have some problem, and I know you might have some oversight because it has to do with money. And how do you people think to resolve the situation right now? Because it borders around raising fund and leaving out that huge portion of our community. How do you see that? Don't you think it's a leakage to our financial, to our revenue as well?
Okay. The Deba is not here, so let me take on that question to the best of my ability. That portion that you're talking about, or that is just indicated, our leadership is working. They are aware and they are working in close collaboration with various parties. I don't think we do ourselves justice if we come here to discuss that portion when our leaders are already handling it. So we would like to, for all due respect to our audience and also to the hosts, the BKS team that are hosting this interview, we would like to not get into that Queen contest portion right now until our leaders and the committees and everybody involved have talked and resolved the issue.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug, and thank you to all of you for being on here tonight. I must admit, it's been a wonderful conversation with you people. I admire everything, and I look up to the planning committee chair. Want to hear all the good news here in Liberia that Iowa did the best in the past 5 years. I think this is the best convention so far. I know Dr. Sumo will do
How
her
you know
thing.
that, man? How you know?
No, I'm projecting something.
Somebody not know how CBS Dr. Sumo, he said nothing,
The
and
guy
she
is
know nothing. She
projecting,
just know
Alvin.
what
He is projecting.
will be one of the best convention. We are going to have fun. That's why we're inviting all the Nibadians, all our supporters, our friends, well-wishers, come out to Iowa and support this convention. It's not only, the money or the monetary aspect. It's also to network, to meet old friends, to fellowship, and to just have a good time. In this country, we work very hard. And there are times that we need to unwind. And these are the places we go to unwind. You have a lot of, you de-stress. For me, I call it de-stress. And some other people, they will agree that it's de-stressing. You will have a lot of fun. You will de-stress. You will meet people that you will make new friends. You will meet old friends. But all in all, you will be supporting a worthy cause. So come out and don't let this convention miss you. Winston have told you he had everything set and in place. We have the goat meat soup with the GB. We have
Snail
the
too.
fried chicken and rice. We have the snail. We
Snail
have
will be there.
we have the cow meat. We have the kebab. Oh man, look, I'm telling you, I'm ready. Look, I have
And
already
the GB
flushed
is here
my
too. The GB is
system.
ready.
I flushed my system for this weekend. I have flushed my system. I can tell you that. So come on, support Unico. Unico is the way to go. I want to say at this time, thank you to President G and his leadership team for steering the wheel of this organization for the last 4 years. It has been a pleasure working with him, and I look forward to the incoming elected president to work with them in the next years. Thank you for this platform.
Thank you so much. I think we'll take that as a party comment. We want to say thank you for being on here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation. We'll go to you, Madam Bernice, and then after that we go to Winston to Willie, and then we tell you guys thank you for being here.
Yeah, so thank you so much for the opportunity to be on BKS. I think it's my first time and hopefully it's not my last time.
Oh no, we're coming after you.
Yeah, so we can talk other things that are not so restrictive. You know, like I can say this one, I can say that one, but I can have some really open dialogue. But I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. We look forward to this weekend coming. Nebaians, when we gather, the spirit is different. When we gather, the atmosphere change. And like someone said earlier, don't mind us, we will fight. I remember in 2018, when we revamped Unico, Minnesota, our guest speaker back then was Dr. Nya. I'm just forgetting what his last name. So when he came, President G was the interim president at that time. And when we bring Dr. Nya Tayo came, and he spoke really well. But one thing he said, Nebaians, we are warriors. You know, we are warriors, and as a warrior, we fight. Even if we don't find somebody to fight with outside, we fight among ourselves. But don't mind it. If you come from outside, you can penetrate. So that's our strength. That's what makes who we are. We cannot shy away from it. We are not a group of people that just agree when one person says this. We are not a rubber stamp people. We are a people that have diverse view. We have diverse identity, but we come together, and our coming together is our unity. Let's show it again, once again, this coming weekend. We are going to gather in Iowa. We have trust our leadership over the years to feed us, to guide us, to protect us when it comes to security, and we will ensure that all of those will happen. Let's come together. If you are not paying your dues, please, please, please pay your dues. Unico, we do not have any other source of revenue other than our due payment. That's why the membership of Unico is really dear to us, is dear to the executive, to the board, because that is where our resources come from. That is where the money comes from. And for this convention, it's going to be 1 to none. People continue to reference the convention in Minnesota, which was awesome, but this one is going to be great. It's going to be unifying. It's going to be an atmosphere that we will connect, we will talk, we will agree, we will disagree, but at the end of the day, we will be one thing, and that one thing is Nema County. We will be Nema County. That's who we are, and that's what we will continue to be. And for the advertisement, I'm from the money side, so please, 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 reach out to us, send all your advertisement, pay the $50, pay the $75 or the $150 and advertise in the brochure, and walk away with a brochure and show it to your, whoever you want to show it to, your friends, your family, and just let them know that you are part of this historical organization and you are proud of Nema County and you are proud to be part of Nema County. I want to say thank you to Dr. Bassett and the team. I want to say thank you to President Samuel Wugbe G for the opportunity to serve with him for the last 8 years. I've had the opportunity to serve with him, and I never take it for granted. Trusting me in his space and having this kind of opportunity, I give it out to him. Thank you, President G. I continue to remain grateful for this opportunity. And I want to say thank you to the board chairman, Isaac Kato. Honorable Kasi Kato is his first year, but he has done a marvelous job. I mean, we are talking about approving 17,000 for the single budget. 3 years ago, our convention budget was 7,000, you know, and now we're talking about even spending this amount of money is because of how large our organization have grown. It is because of the influence that these leaders have over their people. So I want to say thank you to BKS, and let's keep talking.
Yeah,
and
I
let's
thought you
keep
were going to forget about, oh, then you're going
no, I can't forget about you. Wow, I can't forget about you. So I want to say thank you to
all the
BKS.
big people, they leave all that, they will come and go after the president.
So,
Let's keep talking and let's keep promoting Nima County. Nima County is our common denominator. No matter what, we will always be Nimarians. We born children in America that when you tell them say they are not Nimarian, they cry. My niece will go to school with GB. So that's how much they are. The whole Nima County is ingrained in it. Let's be proud to be Nima County. Let us not look at this agreement. Don't and think and make flower. But at the end of the day, we are Nima County, and let Nima County unity prevail. Thank you.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you very much. We will do it the professional way. All of y'all will speak, then we'll go back to the doc to close up on the entire, closing thing here. Then we let you guys go. Mr. Winston, you got all the burden on your head. Let's hear you, your parting comment, Chief.
All right, thank you very much. Let me say thank you, BKS, for inviting us here to market our convention. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. You guys doing a very, very fantastic job. I appreciate it. Let me get a shout out to some good Nimanians here who been working so hard to make the convention, a success. The local chapter leader here, President Alden Tuba, and I want to say thank you to him. He been working overnight. He said, if there's anything that you will not achieve as president, but the convention is something that you will achieve. So he said it and he meant it, and he working so hard on it. Mr. Jenkins Zawiye, who is the advisor to the planning committee here, Jenkins been working overtime. Jenkins, I want to say thank you for that. Thank you very much. Ms. Merete Isa, who is the program, who had the program committee here, she been working so hard putting the women together so we can be able to have a good night food each for our guests that come in. I want to say thank you, Ms. Isa. Thank you very much. Tiata Logan. Also, I want to say thank you and everybody, all the team members, my co-chairs, Miwate Tingban, Abo Nyamu, Paco Don. I want to say thank you to everybody. And our local board chairman, Stevie Seon. Stevie Seon, I want to say thank you too. Very good. Thank you for being a dad, for being a grandpa. To all, we say thank you for all the advice. We want to say thank you. To the National Ways and Main Committee, I want to say thank you. We're doing that together. We are in there together for one goal. Again, I hate to sound repetitive, but I have to do it. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. Let me tell the Nima County people here again. The convention will be successful. Nimarians here, they are in high spirit. We are ready to host you people. Here, the convention will be successful and everybody will leave from here happy. Don't worry about anything. GB will be here. Anything you can eat will be here. Relax. Alvin, come on. You'll be okay. You'll be well taken care of. So everybody come over here. You can celebrate. You can meet. For more people, the convention is going to be like a reunion. There are people like you live with people in Africa, maybe in display in Ghana, in Guinea. The convention brings people together. That way you can meet people like you live with people like where we before. And it's normally it's a unique gathering, and we encourage everyone to come over here. Please, we are waiting to host you people. Come here, come with your hands pointing, and I'll tell you why you leave from here happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you to you and your team.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, Winston. Mr. Willie, if you are there in 2 minutes, please give us your parting comment.
All right. I want to start by thanking BK. It's a BKS. Is that BKS? I just want to make sure.
Yeah. BKS,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you for hosting us, for the opportunity for us to tell the listening audience about our upcoming convention. My parting statement would be to all of us, to the Mayans in the diaspora at home, and to the different camps. I know our former Vice President, Madam Elaine Blanton, mentioned about peace and unity. You know that during campaign, we say a lot of things. We say things to put each other down, to just sometimes make a point. But I want us to all be mindful that at the end of the day, we all know each other personally. We are all related one way or another. We will be friends. And get in mind that after the election, we will all meet again. And because we are all in it for the interest of our county, you will not say because one person was rude and disrespectful to me during the campaign, I'm not going to Unico Convention again. I'm not going to speak to you again. So my concluding statement would be, let us be mindful of what we say, because after the election, we will all meet and we will all need to talk together. And let us do it for the interest of our country. No harsh words, but whatever it may be, at the end of it, above all else is Lima County and the interest of our people. Look forward to seeing you all in a few days, and we look forward to a successful convention. Thanks to the host chapter, and thanks to the Ways and Means Committee for all those many hours on teleconference. And we pray and hope that the end result will be a successful convention. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, Mr. Willie. Now let's go to the doc. Doc, take us home in 2 minutes.
Okay. I want to say thank you again, and thanks and appreciation to BKS team. What a unique and magnificent team you have. As Bernice said, this would not be the last, because after the election, we have inauguration that we have to promote again. And we want you to bring us back to the platform to sell the inauguration for whoever wins the election. But our main focus for this is the convention. Please pay your dues. The dues is what we rely on greatly. Iowa is making this program a success with the help of the Ways and Means Committee, the National Ways and Means Committee. We have worked very hard, as I said before, diligently to get to where we are. Come out, show your support. Show your support not only for the convention, not only for UNICO, but for Nima County as a whole. Whatever you invest into Nima is for the betterment of women and children in Nima County. And to everyone, I will say this. Yago Nima Yasi.
Yes.
Well, I try.
You did extremely well. They got something.
Yeah, you did extremely well. You did great.
Yago Nima Yasi. That's all I can say for the last one. And I want to say thank you again and congratulations to Iowa. We're almost there. We're almost.
Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation. We look forward to seeing you after the election. Have a pleasant good evening from my end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right. So.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a really good show. You know, like I said, congratulations to them. They've done a really good job. You know, putting things together. It's not easy when it comes to budgeting, and they play a very pivotal role in this whole convention, the entire organization. So I want to say thanks to them. I know I said it several times. Thanks to Bernice and Sis Deba, and then the leader of them. Great show. We look forward to heading to Iowa to see what we got there. But I think it's going to be a brilliant convention. The momentum, you can tell that is heating up. Something similar to what they had in Minnesota when it came to the previous convention. I think this is going to be good. It's going to be huge. So yeah, thank you so much for that. That's what I have to say on that. But there is this. I know we'll discuss it probably tomorrow. But there is this breaking news about the Nima Quado election in Nima. They said they have put the election committee and they put one election. They lock everyone of them up now because delegates from other parts of the country have not been paid their transportation, and they lock everybody up. So that's something our page also reported. We'll have to dig into that deeper and see what it is and discuss that maybe in the future.
Thank you so much, CEO. On my parting comment here, I want to say the BBC News is reporting that there have been a confirmed case of Ebola virus in Uganda. Previously, it was the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they confirmed about 264 cases, 65 deaths so far. And currently, there have been a travel case confirmed in Uganda. Now, you all know what Ebola is, how it operates, how it does things, and all of that. We want to use this medium to call upon you people to take all the precaution, all the preventive measures, and keep yourself safe out there while you go to the market, while you go to school, while you go to your jobs and all of that, especially our people in Liberia that are listening to us. Let's go back to the old ways. Let's keep the 6 feet distance. Let's always wash our hands when we come from outside. Let's make sure at least when we're going in a crowded place, let's make sure to put our masks on our nose and all of that, or we put our face masks to be safe and to keep our family safe too as well. Now with the Nima Quado thing, I'm getting some few information. Apparently we're digging into it here tomorrow. Some people are making so many revelation about it, but then saying that there was upper hand into it. People said the election was rigged. I'm seeing a kind of ballot paper here that says something else. The result to it saying something else, and members have jailed their newly elected leaders, calling for transportation reimbursement and all of those things. We are seeing it. People saying a lot of things. Some people saying the recent women convention in San Nicolas, similar thing was supposed to happen, but they kept it undercover and all of that. And people are afraid for BKS to get the full details about it, because definitely we're going to report on it. We're going to fire it on this show. We're going to fire it on the platform. We're not going to hold back. Our duty is to make sure and bring you the information as it unfolds, as it breaks out there to the people. Now we go to Siawete. Siawete, you can have your parting there, and then we go to the Tapeta ambassador to take us home.
Let the Tabata ambassador come in. He's driving. Once he's done, I can go ahead.
The guy having network problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean the show was good, Jim.
Hello.
All of it.
Okay, Chris, welcome.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Gio. Let me say thank you to the CEO. Thank you to my dear brother Siawete. It has been a good show. And again, the DTS remains the premier media now in Nima, promoting the Nima people.
Yes, sir.
We do a great job. And again, thank you, CEO. I know it's a tough thing, but again, we are getting there. And the Nima people, UNICO, as they say, UNICO is an umbrella organization, the mother organization, the Nima organization in the diaspora. So we look forward to having a very successful convention. Of course, I'm a panelist and also a member too of UNICO. So we encourage everybody. It was a great show. The Ways and Means presented well. And a lot of questions were asked from the panelists. And again, we say thank you, Junior. Thank you. I know it's late for your side, but you always up to make sure that things happen. We appreciate that. And again, we look forward to seeing each and every one of us in Des Moines, Iowa. So, see you. Thank you. And I appreciate how to see my brother after almost 6 years. I really see Siawete in Des Moines. Thank you.
So I don't know if you're going to see what.
The man told me behind the scene that he building a political camp. Siawete is the advisor to him currently as we speak.
Oh, I see. The man, every person the man focus on. I can't wait to see Siawete. I can't wait to see Siawete. Oh, you might get it, man. You might get it, man. Little Tio.
Yeah, CEO, Gian and Chris, I mean, to all of our followers, you know, it's a difficult task. I give it all to Gian because he's destined away and the time difference is very huge. I mean, our people say when you pressing country chicken,
they rather join the real.
You can go in a ray or so. I mean, you're doing a very good job, Gian. You know, we don't have nothing to give. For us, just to appreciate you at this point because it's a difficult task going to school and maintaining the platform is huge. So we want you to continue. Chris, you too, every time, even at work, off work, going to work, even at work, you always coming, DK and the rest of the folks. You know, the team did a very brilliant job. I've been on a committee like that before. I know what it is. Sometimes the allegation alone can be easy. All of those things they are doing, their repetition is also on the line because taking your time. That's why I asked whether they were standing committee or ad hoc committee because their role right now as a standing committee, it go beyond just convention or any program. I think they are one of the nuclear part, of the institution. Because sometimes people will bring up rumor, they based on the the projected impasse convention, we went there, we didn't get this, and there were liability, a lot of expenses incurred and could not pay. So all of these things, the airway is clear, now it's important. So we can see that the euphoria is huge for this convention is good. We want to say thank you to the team and to the current leadership that all the other small stuff behind the scene they should try to handle it because all of what we're saying at the end of the day, the project in NIMA is everyone concerned. Because if you cannot raise money at the end of the day, people just go there, marry, make, and leave. But what's the sole intent? The intention right now, while the student NIMBAYANS will be conversion, but what's the deal? The deal is the project in NIMA should be completed so that what leadership and NIMBAYANS in the diaspora dream of, to come to reality. So it was a good show. We want to say thank you to the team. We hope that maybe we might need them or they might appear, we don't know. Because sometimes based on emergency, they might call for time to, tell the public what's unfolding. So we want to say thank you to everyone. Keep sharing the show and like the show, like the platform so that the audience can grow. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for being here tonight, Mr. Siawete. Thank you, the Tapata Ambassador. Thank you, CEO, for always being here, guys. I appreciate the time spent with you every night.
Yeah,
and I appreciate all of you.
My son can dress. The man trying to outdo me. So I know what to say that the man can dress, making me scared. I said. The next one will do a post CEO rap next to his name.
No. We keep that title for now. That title comes with so many responsibilities.
I used to bring you on the show at 3 and say we're gonna get 2 CEO on the show.
That title comes with so many responsibilities. And again,
let's not forget today, Yeda said, I think it's graduation, right?
Yeah. So we want to use Yeda said a very big congratulations to him. Even though I have not called him, I know we'll do that. But again, let's use this medium to appreciate Senator Nyan Tuayen. Recently, he donated 1,000 United States dollars to our project. And those who also have donated to us, we want to say thank you. And I'm told that some other donation might come tomorrow. If they do, we'll come on this platform to appreciate those people. And hopefully the project is going on very well. We will bring you a picture of it here on this platform. Very, very soon, BKS is going to be in Ganta, which is the powerhouse of Nema County. And once we conquer Ganta, now we have our own studio in Ganta. We can assure you that we bring you all of the breaking news as it unfolds across Liberia and the global village. Thank you for being on here tonight. It's been a wonderful show.